Hey guys, we are doing our Celebrity Beyond rating, best cruise rating in this video.
Hi, I'm Jody.
And I'm Kelly.
And we're JK Cruising.
So jumping right in, B is for bargain. I rated this a 5.0. It was actually one of the cheaper cruises going out of Miami, and it was just a short drive for us at that point to get there. We did choose an interior room, which made the cost of the cruise better, but we did splurge on the specialty dining package. But overall, the amount of money that we spent compared to what we received, I would say it was definitely a bargain.
Yeah, B for bargain. I gave it a 5.0. The cost of this cruise was $4,045.71. If you were to compare that to any land vacation, it's going to be over $4,100 for 7 nights in the Bahamas, Mexico, Grand Cayman kind of region. So you're definitely going to be paying over $4,000 for something like that. Now, keep in mind, we sort of splurged, as Kelly mentioned, for specialty dining for 4 nights. I wouldn't recommend anyone do that. The restaurants are so good, you don't need to do that. So a couple of nights is probably more than enough, but that was $367.98 for the 2 of us. We also splurged, if you will, on the zero proof drink package, which was basically any sort of non-alcoholic beverage that you wanted, or specialty coffees or anything like that. Again, $377.86. You don't need to spend that kind of money if you are okay with the regular waters and juices and those kinds of things online. We also, unusually, we spent $613.94 on excursions on this trip for just Kelly and I, and that was 3 different excursions where we did a bunch of snorkeling and scuba diving and things like that. So we'll show you some of that. But you know, in all, $4,045.71. That's a bargain.
E is for ease. I rated this a 5. We were on the ship within 20 minutes. If that. I've never been through a line so quick in my life. I mean, it was our boarding time was a little after 12, I think. And like I said, we were on board, done with our muster, and eating lunch by 1 o'clock. It was just super easy. The other thing that I really appreciated about Celebrity is the shows were at 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock every night, which meant you could eat early and go to the late show, or you could go to the go eat late and go to the early show. It just made the planning of your shows and dining so much easier. Yeah. I really enjoyed that. The apps were easy to navigate, make reservations before we even got on the ship. It was just easy peasy.
Yeah, booking to boarding to de-embarkation, like, you can't ask for anything to be any easier, I think, than what we experienced. In fact, it was so easy, we actually booked our next cruise using the Next Cruise Desk, and that'll be a video that we link for you in here so that you can understand whether next cruise, booking another cruise, your next cruise on the cruise ship while you're there is actually worth it or not. So we'll get some analysis and stuff on that pretty soon. But yeah, this was super simple, super easy. The app, you could do everything on the app that you could do on the website, like booking reservations, booking, everything was on the app, and everything was included in the app's calendar. So everything was there that you need. So
yeah, one thing I really loved about their app is that your excursions showed up in the app on your daily planner. So you knew I'm off the ship from 8 o'clock in the morning for 8 hours. And so you knew not to book anything else during that time. So that was really cool.
Yeah.
S is for ship, and I rated this a 5.0. While it didn't have all the gimmicks that other ships have, it didn't have the slides, the racetracks, the surfing, all that kind of stuff that other cruise ships have. It was just very tasteful, very beautiful. The art and the sculptures throughout the ships, it was just a stunning ship.
Yeah, I also rated a 5.0. The ship was immaculate. The decor and the art were refined. They were beautiful. The spaces that they created were elegant and functional and very spacious. The flow of traffic in the ship was super phenomenal. Like, I don't ever remember like having crowds that you would run into at bars and things like that. You have to navigate your way through to get to where you needed to go. If you wanted to go from one end of the ship to the other, you were never impeded by, you know, a bar or something, or the people around the bars, things like that. So there are some other cruise lines that we recently went on where if you want to go into the Indulge food hall, you have to walk right past the bar. And if there's people in there, you're going to spend a few minutes waiting for people to get out of the way for you to get to the Indulge food hall. So there's plenty of seating to get in the sun if you want to. There's lots of bars and entertainment areas, and the spaces that they created around the ship were just super cool. Like, you have intimate spaces where you can find seating just about anywhere and have an intimate space if you want to do that. So super cool.
T is for technology. The app was so easy to use. I love how everything populated before you even got on the ship. We could also control the AC and the lights in the room with our phone. The Wi-Fi, it worked.
Best Wi-Fi I think I've ever had on a ship.
It was great.
Yeah.
So yeah, we even streamed a couple of shows and things like that. So it was really good.
Yeah, me being a little bit overly picky, I rated it a 4.5, and the only reason I rated it a 4.5 is because you can go into your excursions button on the app, and you can see how many spots are left and what you've reserved and what's available. But if you go into the app and you look at your daily calendar, when you look at excursions through your daily calendar, it does not show whether you have booked that specific excursion, whether there's spots left. So that's the only reason I gave it a 4.5, because I found that one area where if they would just include the reserved spots left and those types of things for the excursions, and when you access it through the daily planner, that would give them a 5.0 in my opinion. But otherwise, 4.5, super good technology.
C is for crew. This was some of the most professional crew I have ever seen on a cruise ship. They seemed like they really enjoyed their jobs. There's been other cruise lines that we've been on that the crew seemed just stressed. And then there's another cruise that we went on that it was their last cruise of the season, and you could tell it. They were all ready to go. They could care less about being there. But this one, I didn't get that feeling.
Yeah, the crew was...
and our room steward was probably the best one we've ever had.
Yeah,
he was so cool.
Yeah, he was really good. I would say, like, I agree with Kelly, like 5.0 for me too. The crew was energetic. They were happy. They were happy to see us. They were genuinely happy to see us and genuinely sorry to see us go, as I mentioned before in one of the other videos. And they were always polite, professional. I couldn't ask for a better crew. They were engaged.
Yes.
And they were engaged with every passenger on the ship. And I would say, like, that's 100%. Like, I don't know what else you can ask for.
R is for room. I rated this a 5. We had an interior room, and it was the biggest interior room I have ever seen. We had a separate closet and then a separate area for shelves, and the closet was huge. There was just so many extra touches in the room. The bathroom was awesome. I loved the fact that the shower door closed completely, so you didn't have water leaking outside on the floor in the bathroom. It was a really nice room.
Yeah, I agree. 5.0, the room was beautiful. It was an interior stateroom, which saved us a little money. And frankly, I mean, I would encourage you guys really consider an interior stateroom. If you're on the edge about, well, I'm going to get to use the balcony so much and I'm going to be on the balcony all the time. Like, honestly, I go on these cruise ships and I very rarely see people on the balconies. So you can save a lot of money by going to an interior stateroom. And the interior stateroom sleeps better, stays cooler, and usually has what feels like a little more space because of the layout. And you don't lose any space with the balcony. So I would encourage you guys to really look at interior staterooms. U
is for restaurant. I rated this a 5. The restaurants, the main dining rooms on board the Celebrity Beyond, they were all 5 stars. I mean, the food was exceptional. It was great. It tasted great. There was a good selection. We ate at La Petite one night, and it was so much fun. It was so cool. Even the breakfast buffet had healthy options that we haven't seen on some of the other cruise lines. So it was the food and the restaurants, 5.0.
Yeah, I agree, 5.0. You don't even need to buy specialty dining. I'm not encouraging you not to, but we bought 4 nights, and we needed 1 for La Petite Chef, because frankly, the dining in the 4 main dining rooms and the buffet were as good as the specialty dining restaurants. And like I felt like I probably felt like I wasted a little bit of money buying specialty dining, and I should have done La Petite 4 times, because that's how fun that was. So
I is for entertainment. I rated this a 5.0. There's no words for the amount of talent and how crazy good the talent was on this ship. It was by far the best we have ever seen.
Agree. The individual people that are making up these shows, and the talent, from singers to the artistry that's going on. I mean, these guys are just amazing, super talented teams of people that come together to provide you a first-class, world-class experience. I would say 5-star for entertainment, for sure.
Shore excursions. I rated this a 4.5. In Nassau, we did a tour, and honestly, the best part of this tour was when we stopped by and learned the history of the Junkanoo. We even got to participate. That was so much fun. We also did two snorkeling trips that were good. The 4.5 comes from one day that we did snorkeling. It was a little rough, probably to the point that we should not have been snorkeling. But other than that, we had a lot of fun on those excursions.
Yeah, I again agree with Kelly. I rated it also 4.5. And
E is for overall experience. I rated this a 5.0. We've been on several different cruises before, and they were nice, but this crew took pampering you to the next level. It was such a nice and relaxing cruise. I came back from it like I had had fun, like I had been on vacation. I didn't need a vacation from this vacation. The food and the entertainment were just exceptional.
Yeah, I agree. This was one of the best cruises I think I've ever been on in my life. And not only was the entire ship a pleasant experience, the food was a nice experience. I feel like it was a bargain. Like, I got my money's worth at the end of the day. This was truly an end-to-end good experience for us. And I can't brag about it. I can't say anything bad about it for sure, and I can't brag enough about it. So Kelly rated this a 49.5, and I rated this a 49. That's a 98.5 out of 100, or a 4.9 out of a 5-star rating. So remember, we hope this is helping you have your best cruise and know what to expect when you're cruising. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button.
All right, let's go cruising.
All right, see ya.